Let's talk story time. So, um, for y'all, some people may know this, some people may not. Oh my god, I have like a whole, my hair is like everywhere. But some people may not. I was involved in a car accident like a month ago, and it was like, to me, it was a really traumatic accident. Um, I am actually very, very glad and thankful to still be here today. That's why I haven't been really doing a lot of videos. I did uh look this look using the new Deck of Scarlet Edition 4 palette. I'll do something about that too soon. But anyways, yes, talking about my accident, yes, I am really, really happy to still be here. And so I'm just gonna talk a little bit about my accident. So last month, towards the end of last month in August, I was going to do a job shadow and apply at a job because I just got off of school. And I wanted to mm, work in a place that I like went to school for. So pretty much was gonna go through the industrial side of um, where we live. Sorry, like my lips are bothering me. And so I was behind a semi truck, and yes, it was involving the semi truck. And so we were going to the through the industrial part, and there were like 6 cars behind me, I believe, and we um, turned to like I think the first few buildings of the area, and this truck, just the semi truck, like I was literally right behind it, and it just turned to the, pulled over to the side, like no signaling whatsoever, and it just stopped, pulled over, and stopped. And the destination where it wanted to go was across the street, which was onto our left, and there were no oncoming traffic, but it just stopped and parked. And um, I waited a couple of seconds, and your initial thought as a driver is to go around the truck. And that was my initial thought because I did wait and I didn't see anything. So um, I just was slowly going around, and the cars behind me was following me too. And I'm pretty sure they were following me through too. And I did see them all move when I was moving. And I got hit by the bed trailer side of the truck, and it hit me and dragged my car up the driveway with it. It did not see me or hear it hit me whatsoever. And I swear to God, I was so scared. I thought I was gonna die. I thought my car was gonna flip over. I literally thought that, like, I just, like, a whole bunch of scary things were running through my head. And I was like praying, like, oh my God, please, like, I love my boyfriend, I love my family, I love like my friends, everybody. And so like I was like pretty much saying like my last goodbyes to whatever. And because like everything was happening to me in slow motion, and I saw my car get hit from the front. My car dove under the trailer part of the truck and dragged me up with it. So pretty much this is like the head of my truck in this, or the head of my car. This is the truck, and the trailer part right here. And my car was like under the trailer, like this. And like I swear to God, I thought like my car was gonna go actually like down like this, and my windshield was cracking like crazy, and like I could see the trailer in front of me, and I felt like I was gonna like I felt like it was it for me. I was just gonna run to that trailer, and yeah, and I looked to my right, and my window, my passenger window, like started cracking, and it just shattered, and it like broke all into my car, inside my car. And like I panicked, And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. The thing I remember was the people that was in the building the truck was turning into, they were yelling for him to stop, and they were like holding out their hands like to stop. And the cars behind me, they were like honking like crazy. And this truck driver does not know, or like he did not hear it, or he was so lost. He did not even know he hit me until we already got up and he finally saw my car and he's like, oh, what happened? And he got out and he realized he hit me and he was like, oh, are you okay? And I'm just like terrified. I'm like, yeah, I think so. And the people that were behind me, they parked on the side. They got out. The people that was like in the building that the truck took me to, um, they were like, "Oh my God, can you back up? Are you able to still drive the car? Is the car drivable?" And I'm like, "Yes, I could drive the car. The car is drivable. I'm pretty sure it's still drivable." And so they direct me, like they slowly direct me to back up, and I parked at the side of the building. And the truck driver backed up, but all the cars that did not want to stay and wait with me, they all left. But majority, at least like four cars stayed with me. And like I parked my car aside. The truck driver, he drove his car, parked it up to the side, and he literally was like at loss. He did not know what happened. Like he told them that like, oh, he heard them like saying to stop, but he don't know why. And he heard the cars honking, but he didn't know why they were honking. So this guy was pretty much like, I don't know. I mean, he's not like really old, and he's not like super young too. He's like middle middle aged, you say, but towards the older side. But yeah, and so I parked inside. Since it was a non life threatening accident, it took a while for a cop to come. And I was like, the first person I called though when I parked was my boyfriend. He lived the closest to where the accident was, and that's the road he takes to go to work every single day. So I called him, and he just got home from work, and he like literally just fell asleep too. So I called him, like I was so scared he might not answer too. So I called him, and thank goodness he answered. And all I said was I was in an accident and I got hit. And he like was like, okay, where are you? I'm like, I am where you go to work. And so he rushed over, and he was really really happy nothing happened to me. But when he looked at my car, he was like devastated for my car. And I'm like, dude, I need comfort. I was like pretty much traumatized. I still kind of am when I see semi trucks now. I'm like, ugh, very very scared. And I eventually called my dad after a couple of minutes after my boyfriend came. I called my dad, and my phone literally froze on me. So I had my boyfriend call my dad. So my boyfriend called my dad for me, and I talked to my dad, and I told him that I was in a car accident, and we told him where he came. And the funny part was that he thought I was talking about pickup truck, and he was like looking for like a Tundra or something like that. And he's like, "So where's the truck?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's that semi over there, you know." And he's just looking at me like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yep, the semi hit me." And like it, I was so shaky that like when I wanted to cry hard, I couldn't cry. Like I don't know like what got to me, so I kind of was just like, okay, and yeah, the cops finally came. Um, she checked out my car, checked out the truck. Did her business, and she realized that the summer truck guy, he was at fault, and he got a citation and everything for it. So I was very, very glad, very thankful that this wasn't because of me, I was following, my driving skill set, blah blah blah, what you call it. And so the witnesses that were with me, they said the same thing, that the car just pulled over to the side. He did not signal whatsoever. He did not have a blinker on either when he was going to turn into the building he was going to turn into. And he didn't even know that he hit me. And um, the people that the building that he was turning into, they even said the same thing. So he was at fault. And ever since then, like today, I'm still waiting for my car to be fixed. And I am so thankful to still be here. I like that really scared me right when I got home. Literally, I cried. I cried and I like told my dad like I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get in an accident, and I'm so like getting emotional. But like I told him I'm sorry. Like I didn't mean to, and my dad like he didn't say anything. He's like at least you're fine. At least you're safe. And I told my boyfriend like he's like those guys that worries a lot too. So and he always kind of like lectures me here and there, or not like lectures, but just tell me like things like, oh, he always goes off about things. But I just went up to him like, do you have to yell at me? If you have to yell at me, just say it now, or if you have something to say, just say it now. And he's just like, no, no, I'm. At least you're not at fault. At least you're fine. At least it was your car and not you. And so that really like I just started crying, and I didn't tell my mom yet. My mom was at work, um, but I called like one of my uncles. Like I grew up strictly spiritual and traditional, so I called my uncle. I told him what happened, and he was shocked. And he's a spiritual person as well too. And he told me like this is the thing about in the Hmong culture. I feel like especially for like spiritual people, if you are involved in an accident whatsoever involving like cars or something, you have to do like a soul calling thing where you go back to the place or the area or the spot that you got in the accident, and you call back your spirit and your soul to make sure like everything's fine, you're safe now. Like to not be scared, and like to be happy now and stuff like that. So um he told me that, oh yeah, my mom should do that for me, and that will help me more because he knows that I probably was traumatized. I told him I was shaking like crazy, and I was crying telling him to. And he's like, yeah, at least you're fine, at least nothing happened to you. And you're very very lucky that all the bad possibilities that could have happened didn't happen. So I was thanking my uncle. My mom came back home within like 30 minutes. And right then I told her that, okay, mom, I just got in a car accident. Yeah, my car does not look good. And can you do something for me? And she's like, okay. And she drove us back to the spot I got in the accident. And I was traumatized. I was so scared. I like the image of getting hit and like seeing all that happen in slow motion, and just like knowing that, oh my god, it wasn't just any other car, it was a semi truck. And I've seen a lot of accidents with semi trucks too, so I know how deadly they could be and how dangerous it could be. But um, I kind of, the moment of my accident replayed through my head when I had to go back and do the soul calling thing. And I was still very shaky, but my mom did that, and we had to do that when we go back home. We have to do that again at home to make it like to confirm that, okay, this is like okay now, and you are in good hands. So we went back home. We did that, and I felt better. I felt like a little better, but I knew that like I am very lucky that I'm still here today, and I count my blessings. I like I'm glad like I have like angels watching over me. I'm glad that like I'm safe. Nothing touched me. Even though there's glass flying all over my car, spreading out throughout my car. It literally went throughout my whole car. But I felt like I had a guardian angel protecting me because nothing touched me or my side of the car, which I am like shocked because knowing the damage of my car and how it was like, I felt like I should at least have like a scratch from the glass flying, but I didn't. So I was very very thankful, and I know that I was really lucky, and I do thank my angels for protecting me and for like helping me through this really 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 hard time. And not long after, my uncle that I talked to about this accident, he had come over because my mom called him over to do like a just like a ceremony for me in general and for our whole family, just to like because there were a lot of things going on already, but to just make me happy, saying making sure that I have the assurance that everything's gonna be okay now. So that was my very scary accident that I have been in. And I literally, after that, I literally saw my life flash before my eyes. And I remember to this day that when I left to go to that place that I was supposed to go do a job shadow at, I didn't even say like anything to my boyfriend. I didn't say anything to my parents. Like I didn't even tell him. Like I did not. Or I always tell my boyfriend like, okay, I'll be back, or like, okay, I love you, I'll see you later, or something like that. But I didn't say anything to him. I'm just like, okay, I'm heading out, and I just left. And my parents didn't. They don't really worry. Like they worry about us wherever we go, but then like you're always in and out of the house due to work, busy schedules. So they always do pray that we're in safe hands. But like I was just so sad and so scared because I didn't say anything to any of them before I left. And then I got in the accident. And then all of the thoughts ran through my head like, oh my God, I didn't even say like I love you to my boyfriend, to my parents. Like I didn't tell them I'll see them later. Like, all the scary things happening. And yeah, I cried a lot. Like after my mom did all that, I went home. I went to my boyfriend's and I cried to him, and like asking for a hug was kind of hard. But he's like, as long as you're fine. And I just cried because I'm like, it was the scariest thing that happened to me, and I'm so thankful to have you by my side. And he's like, yes, I'm actually happy to have you still be here with me. So that's like what happened, and I'm still dealing with trying to get my car fixed this month, and hopefully I get it fixed soon. I finally got a call back, and the lady, the other agency lady from his side, she's been on medical leave for like 2 to 3 weeks, I believe. I want to say two, but I want to say three because it took her a while, like 3 weeks, to get back to me, and I could finally bring my car to get fixed. So hopefully I could get my car fixed because I miss my car a lot. And for you people driving out there, please be safe. Please, like, look at like your surroundings. If you get in a car accident, I pray that you are safe and perfectly fine. Nothing hurts you. But always, always count your blessings. Always know you have angels watching over you and, protecting you, and never take that for granted. Like, I feel like, yeah, this accident, like, uh, traumatized me, yes, for a good month now. But I am happy that I'm here and I can still make videos, post it up, and do my daily things, and still know that happened and occurred to me, and I could make something better from it. So that's my little story for you guys today. Yeah, if there's anything you guys like to know, please leave in the comments down below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. So you guys have a good night. Bye. And great day too. But, yep. Bye.